Sumil dice test.
Sumil dice test.
STRYF2P. Bienvenido al directillo Sumillo. Deja like, comenta y suscríbete, sonrisa boca abierta. STRYF2P. Sumil dice, soy Batman.
Muy bien. Un poquito otra cosa se me ocurre.
Over there. What's up with you today? You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over. Oh. Baiju isn't in his shop.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome.
It's the Traveler, and he keeps spacing out.
Very peculiar.
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But
Huh? What do you mean,
curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment. In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers... Traveler! Rise and a cut? What? Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need. What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog. Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Something is missing?
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah! What the... Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Orc? Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that. Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair. You. I'll take a glass of wine.
Hmm? Oh, of course. Coming right up. We make this one in-house. It's not too strong.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is you. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Neither of those things sound... Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you, but we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out. Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Childs told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your mind?
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Oh, okay. She disappeared!
Wait, hold on.
Oh, no. We didn't.
You sure?
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of
Seeing things?
Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all. Even Paimon was happy. Oh. Whoa, what are all... Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. What...
Let engraved names echo!
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
So, this is what they were Yeah. What is...
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence from gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain big together. These remnants form what you call god remains. And it appears that some of those sealed here were What are you doing?
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were... real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that. Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it. Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Right. In our experience, God remains are...
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards. The remains aren't just gone. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered. And a large Of course, God remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over.
Wait, you mean... the stars?
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a... Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely. And it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world, like a parasite steals nutrients from a... This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But no one knows. All I know for certain is, considering how much power this entity is... We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true...
Well, great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so... Paimon will...
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction. You would do well to remember that.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little... Well, whatever. If that's a... Ah! Paimon's got it. Anyway, the important... Whoa!
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real... So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul-snatcher...
Yes, well... I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the traveler could be... Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before? Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the Abyss is something sinister. And that abyssal power is a wild...
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them... Oh, I'll respect your opinion though. Just means we have to turn to the second best. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform...
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented to play it safe.
teach? Does that mean the next time we see
Do as you want. You're already a pretty good fighter. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse.
Oh, she moved so... Last time something... Skirk seems...
Ready? Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously—
You bet! There's Kaya? You sparred with a...
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, to use the human body as an analogy, improving your sword fighting is like you need to do some only then.
Wait, Paimon thought you were gonna teach...
One day, there are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor that's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength. Over and over.
Step on up. Dance with the waves.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But
go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your... Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement 1 million, maybe 10 million times, before the break...
Skirk, what?
'cause he's a crab.
Excuse me.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about, but I'd still...
I went diving, and oh, and today... when it's time to eat...
Wait! Put on a coat at least, you'll catch a... You spoil that child, you know.
Ah, let the...
The stars shimmer mountains. This can't be the only... but...
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take him down.
Don't be scared. Help!
This way!
We'll never make it!
Where?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? We welcomed you with our—
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, begin exterminate.
Rest assured, sir.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight.
We shot the man in the ink to prevent them from making some kind of last stand.
Well, well, let them cling.
Dad? Mom? Skirk! You're—
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot.
This is the place. Alert.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can! Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but my clever girl.
Whenever you miss, remember, life—
Break down the door! Look what we have. You! Stop singing! Shut it!
You're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when—
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal. No day and no night. It's like time hardly well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clock.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into— the first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And the natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power. Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the— The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These two forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time. A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature. It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the Seven Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you. So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear. Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only— So, it's time to push yourself to— Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can!
Windblade! 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 The wind! Yeah! Wind blade!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Wind blade!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Go! Go! Water jet! Go! 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 Water jet! Water jet!
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path. Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements. Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Bienvenido al directillo Sumillo. Deja like, comenta y suscríbete, sonrisa boca abierta. Chao KNMK. Sumil, dice. Esquizla hermosa.
Sí. Hola, chao. Si me oyes, te enchufa.
Chao KNMK. Sumil, dice. Saban.
Si me escuchas, de enchufa, por favor.
Chao KNMK. Sumil, dice. Aether es el avatar de Genshin.
What is the secret? Longer. The fear. That fear is now part of you. Any minute spent missing.
But, Master...
So it has not. Then pick up your sword. After all. Good Skirk.
Cold.
These are signs. Each time the flesh. I now understand. But you still have much to learn in your. You must learn. Get up, Skirk.
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that you... So... What?
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities. That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Now, it's time to... Ready? Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable. Just like your sister. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get... Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me, but you don't. You can choose your own path. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any... This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Go! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Water jet! Go! 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 Water jet! Water jet! Yeah! Yeah! it! Go! Go!
Not bad. Better than I expected. You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you...
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, you managed to push past your limits, which is a good start.
Bienvenido al directillo Sumillo. Si me escuchas, pon chufa. Cetífera y poderosa. ¿Qué? Bien, Miki, bien. Cetífero. Ya te queda un poquito menos, ¿no? Mi pido solita. Un momento, chicos. Sumez insurréctica, chaval. La sumez se manifiesta. Sumillos. Insurrectillos.
Skirk is a Yeah, well, I heard Master...
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you...
Skirk, have you become a positive light?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't...
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the...
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past, and be...
Run, Skirk.
Sumillos avernícolas sois.
Going around as the Conrian. Well, I know the pursuit of... Ignore her.
You're awake! You must be starving, right? Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this... Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided...
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat.
Okay, it's Paimon...
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. You and I might never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Okay, not the angle I was expecting. I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret. No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border, but this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. Okay. You have...
You make it sound so easy, but it's been years now.
Well, your last Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, You'd already encountered. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the law, once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're... Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Mickey su Mickey, tío.
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Mickey su Mickey en su ratiki, tío.
Bring it!
Wait.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place. You have some experience with it.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding. Oh, but,
All right. Remember your training. Time to...
Water jet! Yeah!
whoa! Look at all these spikes! Careful! Don't get hit! You know what? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Annihilate! Hey, what are you two doing here? Let's press on.
Hombre. Es su mes, tío.
Comenta y suscríbete a Sonrisa Boca Abierta. MB Anime. Sumil dice: Hola, Vicky Anime.
Oh,
Hola,
looks like
Exumet.
this is a dead
Bienvenida al
end.
directillo
Did
Sumillo.
we make it to his... Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see
This should be the place where you were the missing part of your...
Subir, dice. Skin que es fuerte. EPP anime. Subir, dice.
Our opponent must have...
¿Qué tal, Exume? Si me oyes, disculpa.
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart...
Qué chufítico eres, joder. Eres un chufín.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
No, la principal era ayer.
There. I got it back.
Bueno.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Gueli Plains. You ask me now, the answer, whatever that actually means. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. Call it... In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well, done gorging. How did you get the power?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh...
I highly doubt you acquired that power. You're desperate, which leaves one
Foul! Dares call it foul!
What's wrong? Bit off more power than...
Muy bien. Disfruta la mogollón.
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning. Keep calm and you... Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come at... You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can't... Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
No puedo dejar de contar los minutos para que salga la actualización del Honkai.
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Falling spikes! Run! Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse! So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I'd...
Phew. Oh,
Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. It's called the
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it hasn't...
Your dragon friend's a different story, but I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. Exactly. And I believe that...
No way!
This isn't my first...
Plus, how are you gonna get home? So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad.
Fair enough. Then take this. The bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I'll leave the planning...
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where? Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baiju said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he?
Epsume pinsurrecto, epsume peladerno, epsume pinsurrecto. Muy mal, si no. Pues no, no me he cansado.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did you do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, Joe?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No. Sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the trap...
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some...
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just lay! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. Let's get some sleep, Traveler.
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth?
Keep your gaze. Run.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. Wait, Skirk?
About 60%.
Oh, Paimon thought it...
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different. No. I think that I need to meditate for the next 2 days.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
Es sumer insurrecto cavernícola, chaval.
That's right. This isn't your first time here. But what you remember... I only managed... Call it now. Before I take you to her, I gotta ask. Oh, you know, this river... Strength of key... But, when all she sees...
You must learn.
This isn't my
The answer to... Let's follow the...
Bueno, un poco menos de la mitad, yo creo ya, porque ya estamos en su yo interno exetífero y poderoso. Un poco menos de la mitad. Hostia, este dibujo, qué impresión me dio, macho, esta imagen. Me dio una impresión cuando la vi.
Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirks.
Now have what no one can be.
You wish me to try.
Indeed. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this.
Why?
I have told you before. You have tasted but as living be yet now.
That is what Skirk's map. Of course, he could appear.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge. To do that,
I'll let you in the scope of it.
Mira, ¿ves? ¿Cómo es lo que lleva el Sumiles en el pecho, el símbolo este, el HT? Bueno, no, del maestro de Skirk, de su faro.
We've made it clear.
I have set you. No tears this.
Can I ask a question? I keep thinking.
I saved you. It has been too so.
But
what you want matter among the boundless.
Yes, Master.
From that day after some time, it was not. I almost don't want to reach the end. These are Skirk's. What a simple and carefree time. This. It was a spaceship. Skirk's parent. No one had it. Skirk had skipped school that day. Countless people, their lives were if Sertology hadn't been there in that because she and her people, as the initial further research revealed that over time, for that reason, senseless. If those with power get to decide, no one wants to. Skirk is waiting over there. Let's go to her.
Está toda la noche jugando al Genshin para hacer la legendaria de Speed de todas las vueltas.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. Her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind. All those rejected impulses. Those discarded aspects of your past selves. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past, strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness. I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things on the grand scale of the entire universe. Maybe our feelings are... Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars. Those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back.
That isn't what we need.
Exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than...
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look, you cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make... But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact, and I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, all those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I...
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death.
I'm sick of being a kid.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we were dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive. That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Sertologi, is, at the core, yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because, although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me. I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greeting. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him. I don't know what Master has planned. But I have to be ready. Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2. You're both okay.
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot, and I taught you to incorporate.
Okay, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons.
All right.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
¿Qué?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, the good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time.
HTP, chaval, te llaman. Te llaman HTP. Te llaman HTP. Te llaman HTP. Te llaman HTP.
Full throttle.
Qué susto me ha dado esa partícula, tío.
EPP Anime. Sumil. Dice. Epanime dice soy Sumil.
Lo eres, lo eres. Lo eres y tu sumez te precede. Mira, Manolito Gafotas, chaval.
Wait.
Tu amigo.
Isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too? Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant with...
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his... To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Eternal, infinite, everlasting. Water dash! Start!
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope. Extinguished. Mine to wield.
This world.
Another star goes out. Haven't had enough of my power.
Qué pro eres. Ese tir, ¿qué?
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Buenas, Luis. Bienvenido al directillo Sumillo.
Hola, Luis Brother.
Si me oyes, di chufa, Luis. Es Chetirk, tío. Qué chetilla es, joder. Aunque diga que no.
Well?
Such power.
Skirk.
How long has it been?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry, this is the first time.
Hundreds of...
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to...
Of course. Might as well. I trained the sword harder than... Over time, my heart hardened. We were... Yet...
That does sound like so...
He was the first when I was... But... After his grand endeavor was successful...
No sé, porque yo estoy aquí como siempre igual. Te he dicho que si me oyes digas chufa. Que yo no sé si me oís, si no me lo certificáis.
Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have...
Are you sure? Wise indeed. Nor I. You know as well as I. All that for you
sounds...
Of course. I'll be
muy bien.
Oh, and if you were serious about getting stronger?
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the
no, chupa, no chupa. Con F de Florencia, no chupa.
Of course.
So, even with that whale's butt, that's not the past.
You're right. I miss your...
Pónselo tú, para que sepa cómo tiene que decir.
I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist. Using despair and fear, we're like a mountain.
But I made up my mind long ago. Besides, since you're his friend, first time we came here, but when you had to devote all your strength, it was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world.
Interesting, you're right. That battle brought me.
Exactly. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength. After which, for that very reason...
Perhaps you're right. What a battle that...
Are you okay?
Too many different... I won't be able to hold on to my sanity from what Sertology won.
I can. It's not a suitable punishment for you. The impurities will dissipate, but it will be a time...
Muy bien. ¿Por qué no pudiste agregarme, Luis?
And you, Scoff.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here.
No, ayer no estaba en lata, no le pude agregar. Pero ¿por qué no me pudiste agregar, Luis?
We did it! Once again, we've... Wow, today sure went by fast. It's night already.
Yes.
Great! Huh, it's crazy.
I suppose it's because the false star, it's not real.
Pero ¿por qué no pudiste agregarme?
Beautiful of bubbles has to time
¿Qué pasó? Porque ese es mi huide.
Ever since we met, he has... If it's too big a job for... We've met so many...
I suppose when it comes... Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my... I suppose, regardless, one without war for this. We must stop. Goodbye, traveler.
Bye! Is it just Paimon? Or is she... Hey! What do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow?
No, no estaba, pero si me has mandado amistad me habrá llegado, si me has pedido, pero tienes que pedirme. No es instantáneo, yo la tengo que aceptar, pero no lo he visto. Vamos, esta mañana no me he fijado cuando he hecho las diarias, ya lo miraré luego. Pero pedirme amistad me la puedes pedir. Sumil, como dice Ep.
EPP Anime. Sumil. Dice. ¿Qué Sumil?
Mucho.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Sumil. Dice. ¿Por qué mejor no me agregas tu bro, por favor?
Porque es que es lo mismo, Luis, eso es una estupidez. O sea, si yo te puedo agregar, tú me puedes agregar. No, el juego no hace diferencias. Llega la solicitud de un lado o del otro y ya está. No tiene. De todos modos, no estoy en la cuenta de LATAM ahora, con lo cual no te puedo agregar. Pero vamos, que es una sumez, que da igual. O sea. No.
Sumil. Dice. Entra y mira si se envió y si lo encuentras. EPP Anime. Sumil. Dice. Claro, hay crossplay. EPP Anime. Sumil. Dice. Con los números se encuentra.
Claro. Con esos números me tiene que encontrar sí o sí.
EPP Anime. Sumil. Dice. Sumil tu coño, qué pesadez.
Eso se lo agradeces al doctor Sumil. Se lo agradeces al doctor Sumil. Sumil.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Sumil. Dice. No ese es Play 4 o 5. EPP
Da igual de lo que sea.
Sumil. Dice. Ya me tienes rayado.
¿El qué? ¿El qué? No sé qué arma ponerle a esta señora.
Sumil. Dice. Es la 3 Luis. EPP Anime. Sumil. Dice. Lo de Sumil.
Pero si es lo que eres, ¿no? Prefieres lo de calvo. Prefieres lo de calvo, EPP Sumet.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice. No creo que sea la 3 porque en el título del vídeo dice que es Play 5.
Pero ¿qué más da la consola? Lo único que importa es la región, Sumil. Si tú juegas en América, ese número que te he puesto es de América. No sé qué espada ponerle a Skirk.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice. Claro, no, yo lo digo porque yo juego Genshin Impact en PlayStation 4.
Da igual en lo que lo juegues.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice. ¿Y bro, cómo dormiste?
Bien.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice. ¿Estás jugando desde muy temprano o no?
No, ahí lo pone. Es una hora y poco. Una hora y media larga.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice. Ya subí a todos mis personajes.
Muy bien. Bueno. Es que es súper tocha la peli. Qué pereza.
FP Anime. Dice. ¿Qué pro has subido, Luis?
Hombre. ¿Quién es este?
FP Anime. Dice. El Toferin es una mierda y tacaños.
Y tacaños.
FP Anime. Dice. Me creía que era el licenciado.
No, es un sumil por ahí, no sé quién es. Bueno, lo voy a aceptar, pero vamos. No sé de dónde ha salido.
FP Anime. Dice. Está fardeando el Nota S.
Bueno, no especialmente, no lo sé, francamente. Depende de tu rango de aventura, claro.
An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
Exactamente, su niña.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice, ¿y por qué Escofier tiene como una cola o es otra cosa?
Es como un añadir, no es una cola, es como una especie de robot, por así decirlo.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice, ¿cuántos personajes tienes?
No sé, todos estos, Luis, no los cuento. Unos pocos.
Time for takeoff.
Laid bare.
Solidify.
Pues sí, seguramente.
Get to work! Light of the blazing sun!
Stabilize.
Overruled. Show them. Right here, right now. Come on out. Emerge. Right now.
Gather.
Yahoo!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Wrath from the sky!
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Stabilize!
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Transfixed.
Shower me with... Fulfill our pact!
Pyroclastic surge!
Por eso es que yo amo mucho a mi hermosa diosa Mahuica por la forma en que ella pelea.
Muy bien.
Let's
Show me your
hope you
move.
solidify! Fight!
Time for takeoff. Emerge. Right now.
Laid bare.
Let's hope you put up a good fight!
Overruled.
Show them. Emerge.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
Your journey ends here.
Get to work.
Sad. Your sacrifice is ready.
Wings echo. Light of the blazing sun.
The golden slumber.
Come on! Stabilize!
Show me your courage.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Order guide!
Let's finish this.
Solidify! Don't mind if I do!
Come on out. Right now. Right here. A sight to behold.
Gather! I will have order!
Laid bare.
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
Finally, some target practice. Spread your wings and raise a storm! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me! But we'll meet again.
Let's hope you stabilize this fight!
Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Overruled.
This was new.
Right now. Right here.
All right, you asked for it. Transfixed.
Show them. Emerge. I'm always watching.
Hear the echoes of the vent! Light of the blazing sun!
pasas con los ojos cerrados?
No, esta cuenta es muy pocha. Esta cuenta es muy pocha, Sume. No creo. Es una mierda. Como dices tú, es una mierda. Bueno, lo mismo lo pruebo, pero vamos. Ya te digo que es bastante mierda.
Solidify!
Strike a pop! Laid bare!
Gather!
A burst of flavor! A may I present? Transfixed!
This is order!
How brilliant! This is where you fall. Fulfill our pact! Watch out! Fire! Well... Light it up! Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me! Incinerate! Letting brave names echo!
¿Qué ha pasado? Qué hijos de puta son, tío. Qué rabia me da que me hagan eso con Arlequino, porque justo tiré la ulti en el momento en que se acabó la... ¿Sabes? Y entonces, ¿qué ha pasado? Pues que me la han jodido y no me ha curado. Qué puta rabia me da eso.
The pinnacle of excellence! Everlasting as the moon!
Y ahora me curo una mierda.
A little elusive! Strike a pose! Overruled!
Stabilize!
A dash of frost! Time
to shine! Yoo-hoo!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Off to the freezer! Boost on the loose!
Laid bare. This is where you fall.
No recipe, no problem.
Stabilize!
Transfixed.
Uninvited guests.
Proper send-off! Get to work!
Bring it! Rise with the sun! Rush from the sky! Full throttle!
Frozen. Ow! Oh no! I slipped up.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Fulfill our path! Suffer the rip! Hey there! Watch out! Attack!
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Sing this quickly! That's right.
Show no mercy! Coming at ya! Coming at ya!
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice, ¿cuántos niveles son del abismo?
315, Luis. Joder, tío, te lo hemos dicho 7 veces.
EPP Anime. Dice,
Perdón,
EPP Anime.
perdón.
Dice, que subir.
No, tío, pero es que lo he dicho varias veces.
Overruled!
Hear the truth. The gift of grace.
I will have order.
Let the world collide!
My holy proclamation. The power of revelation. Solidify.
A dash of frosting! Shower me with the...
Laid bare!
You breathe.
Witness my rise!
A burst of flavor! Time to shine!
Gather.
Overruled!
Off to the freezer!
Stabilize.
Strike a pose!
Gather.
A little amuse-bouche!
Sumil yo, etc.
Get to work! Letting grave names echo! Watch out! Attack!
Light it up! Breath from the sky!
Fulfill our path! Deep lolling!
Rise with the sun! Rev the engines! Pyroclastic surge! No more mistakes!
Get to work!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Breath from the sky!
12 ya a tomar por culo.
EPP Anime. Dice, ánimo Sumillo.
Sí. Buah, lo que viene.
Luis Horacio García Escalona. Dice, amigo en el chat como que me tienen rabia, entonces mejor no escribo para evitar eso.
¿El qué? No te tiene rabia nadie, Luis.
EPP Anime. Dice, nadie.
Nadie. ¿Quién le va a tener manía? ¿Qué bobada es esa?
Letting praise names echo! Pyroclastic surge!
Now this time.
Fulfill our path! A dash of color brings the spirit to life! You two! Time to end them!
Oh, great! Now you're just being mean.
Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Try and stop me! Get to work!
Hey there! A proper send-up!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Pyroclastic surge! Bring it!
Show no mercy! Watch out! Fire! Well,
let the mountain's veins boil! Suffer the wrath of it! Light it up! Light of the blazing sun!
Here I come!
muerto todavía, tío. Cago en ella.
Try it! Fulfill our pact! Yeah! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Very well! Consider your strength acknowledged.
Stabilize!
A dash of frosting! A pinnacle of excellence!
Silence!
Transfixed!
Gather! Order guide you! Bow your head.
Off to the freezer! Overruled!
Silence! The tides beckon. Stabilize!
A dash of frosting! Laid bare!
Bow your head. Gather! This is order.
A little amuse bouche! Goose on the loop!
Settle down.
Transfixed!
Stabilize!
Off to the freezer!
Be sanctified.
Overruled! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
Solidify! Bow your head.
A little elusive!
I will have order.
Up to the free! Laid bare! A little amuse bouche! At first... Overruled!
Me jodas, otra vez.
Stabilize! Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
A dash of frosting! This is where you fall.
Vaya puta mierda.
Show no mercy! Watch out! Letting brave names echo! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! Incinerate! Bring it!
Watch out! Haha! Fire! Well, he's lolling. He's Papa.
Rev the engines! Light up the blazing sun! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Show no mercy!
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky!
You two! Time to... Coming at ya! A proper send-off!
Burn it down! Light up the blazing sun!
Letting brave names echo!
Behold the abyss.
Bow your head.
Transfixed!
Of grace.
This is order.
He
Solidify.
you.
Settle down.
Off to the breather! The pinnacle of excellence!
Hear the truth.
Stabilize.
Silence. He be with you. In the name of the truth.
Gather. Order guide you.
A little elusive.
The truth shall set you free.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Stabilize. Bow your head.
A dash of frosting.
Door is opened unto
Be sanctified. Silence.
A little elusive. Overruled.
Solidify. I will have order.
A dash of frosting.
Bow your head.
Transfixed.
Gather.
Fierce on the loose. Witness my rise.
Solidify. The tides beckon.
Off to the breeze. Rot.
Silence.
A little elusive. Overruled.
Master guide you.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Settle down.
Up to the freezer. The pinnacle of excellence.
Gather. Silence.
Vaya puta mierda.
Bring it! Light it up! Wrath from the sky! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Watch out! Hey there! Fire!
Rise with the sun! Incinerate! Light of the blazing sun!
Suffer the wrath of Eastly!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky! Many brave names echo!
Watch out! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Show no mercy! Lolling! Coming at ya! A proper send-off!
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Joder, qué estrés,
FB Anime. Dice, dale unos pillos.
A little overruled.
Eso está aplicando frío todo el rato, ¿no?
Solidify.
Up to the freezer! A slip up.
Gather.
Joder, cuánto frío hay que aplicar, macho.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Laid bare. This is where you fall.
Solidify.
Adaptive frosting. Transfixed. I hear.
Es una puta mierda. Y está la cazuela de Scofield, haciendo ahí, pero claro, ¿y cómo quieren que haga crío? Si está la cazuela de Scofield ahí haciendo...
Stabilize.
Claro.
Up to the freezer. What did
Claro, tío, o sea, ¿qué quieren que haga? Está la cazuela de Scofield todo el puto rato ahí. No me jodas. Voy a lavar.
An oversight on my part.
Claro, tío, o sea, una cosa es que tengas que darle crío y otra cosa es que tengas que llevar solo personajes de crío. No me jodas.
FB Anime. Dice, es una mierda.
Sigues aquí todavía. Porque claro, la cazuelita de Scofield... La cazuelita de Scofield lo que hace es lo que hace, ¿sabes? Pero hace lo que buenamente puede la cazuelita de Scofield. Va dando porracitos todo el rato crío. ¿Sí? Usa ataque crío consecutivo ya, pero es que Scofield no lo tiene consecutivo. Tiene, bueno, va tirando la sumez esa cada X tiempo.
¿Qué hace ese tipo? ¿Acaso lanza agua o lanza otro tipo de ataque?
¿Quién? ¿Qué tipo? Claro, tío, no me jodas, O sea, la Scofield hace esto y la cazuelita está soltando una mierda crío cada X segundos. Entonces te están pidiendo que vengas, aparte de con Scofield, con otro crío. Te están pidiendo que vengas como mínimo con 2 críos, con Scofield y uno que esté haciendo crío todo el rato, porque si no, no le baja el escudo ni a jurar. O sea, tienes que ir con Scofield y con Ayaka, que está haciendo crío todo el rato, o con Skir, o con Risley, o con alguien de catalizador, que todos los golpes sean crío. Es que no puedes hacer otra cosa.
Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
Que a ver, me da igual. Que tenía una estrella y tendría 0 al final. Pero joder, yo qué sé, por completármelo, decir, oye, mira, me he pasado el 12-3 ya también con esta cuenta. Porque es que es lo único que me ha faltado, el bicho ese de mierda de todo lo mismo. Pero por lo que te digo, porque Scofield... A ver, el Scofield la llevo al 60, bastante aguantado la pobre. Bastante aguantado Scofield la pobre al 60, toda la mierda que se ha tragado la pobre, ¿sabes? Y de aquí nada, claro, ni 50 protos. Claro, pero es lo que te digo, tío, o sea, no me jodas.
FP anime. Dice, uno más que la mía.
Hombre, está al 60 la pobre de la legendaria y no sé ni qué arma lleva.
Feeling of the warm sun as it burns off the moisture in the air.
De la
I'm sure I can capture.
Que no sé a qué nivel está siquiera. Al 70, o sea, ya ves tú. Y sin artefactos, o sea, está sin artefactos. Tiene una pluma de compañía dorada. Bastante aguantado la pobre. Y los talentos al 1, claro. Bueno, al 4. Ya ves. Pero claro, el bicho ese necesitas que vayas con 2 críos. Solo Scofield no te vale, aunque esté estando crío todo el rato. Tienes que ir con Scofield y un catalizador crío que todos sus golpes sean crío. Como Risley o como Charlotte. Ya está. O si no, Ayaka, que con el dash todo el rato da crío. Pero claro, personajes que tienen cooldown como Scofield. Claro, Scofield y tiene un... Este largo, claro, dura 20 segundos la sumez esta, creo. No hace casi daño. La cazuelilla. Pero va atacando todo el rato, se supone. Entonces, ¿qué pasa? Que no vale para nada, porque no le quita escudo, le quita una mierda. Tienes que llevar a Scofield, bueno, a Scofield o a otros 2 críos, da igual, pero necesitas 2 críos para ese boss. Por lo menos en el abismo, claro. Bueno, el abismo y fuera, si vas a su mundo también. En su mundo lo que pasa es que como no hay tiempo, te quedas fuera y lo ves los toros desde la barrera. Y cuando deja de echar el rayo ese de mierda, entras y le zurras. Pero aquí en el abismo tienes que ir con 2 críos potentes. Con Risley, con Ayaka, con Skirk. ¿Sabes?
The dish. I just need to strike the right flavor.
Como dice Pepe.
FP Anime. Dice, pues sí.
Claro, tío. Te voy a sacar la cola, Manolo. ¿Sabes? Entonces una sumez. Tienes que llevar 2 críos potentes. O Cirdali, que es crío todo el rato, claro, porque es catalizador crío. Bueno, mira, lo bueno es que he hecho el 11-3 con todas las estrellas, con lo cual en el próximo aviso el 9 me lo dan por hecho ya.
To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
Bueno, voy a cambiar de cuenta, ahora vengo, gente. Vale, ahora vuelvo a abrir. Sumillos.
FP Anime. Dice, ahora el teatro. Luis Horacio
Sí,
García
el huevo del obispo.
dice, amigo, ¿por qué la voz se escucha más bajito que anoche? FP
No lo sé, Luis, porque tengo el micro al mismo lado. Sube el volumen. No lo sé, o sea, estoy exactamente igual que anoche. Con lo cual sube el volumen de tu móvil o revisa los cascos, no lo sé. Yo estoy hablando exactamente igual de alto o de bajo que ayer. Y tengo el micrófono en el mismo sitio, con lo cual... Solo te has quejado tú, con lo cual revisa tu móvil o no sé dónde me ves, o la tele o el PC, lo que sea. Ahora vuelvo a abrir Sumiles. Hasta ahora.
FP Anime. Dice, vale, Sumillo.